SpaceX's Starship program has long been a beacon of innovation in the realm of reusable spacecraft, and Flight 10 stands out as a pivotal milestone that showcased remarkable engineering prowess. This test flight, which involved Booster 16 and Ship 37, not only achieved all its primary objectives, but also provided invaluable data that pushes the boundaries of what's possible in space travel. At the heart of its success was the upper stage's ability to endure extreme conditions during re-entry and execute a precise landing burn, culminating in a soft splashdown in the Indian Ocean. This achievement is particularly noteworthy given the intentional compromises made to the vehicle's heat shield and flaps, which were designed to stress test the system's limits. One of the most impressive aspects of Flight 10 was the performance of the heat shield. Starship's heat shield, composed primarily of black tiles, faced intense plasma and heating during re-entry. Pre-launch images revealed sections along the center where tiles were deliberately missing to test alternative materials, including metallic options and actively cooled variants. Despite these gaps, the majority of the tiles held up exceptionally well. Footage from the drone and buoy cameras revealed white streaks and orange residue, which some initially speculated indicated core structure oxidation, a sign that the tiles might have been compromised or burned away. However, closer analysis showed that the base tiles remained intact beneath this residue, debunking those fears and highlighting the robustness of the design. This resilience is a testament to SpaceX's iterative improvements, especially when compared to earlier flights like Flight 6, where charring on the stainless steel sides was far more pronounced. The redesign of Starship V2 played a crucial role in this success. The forward flaps were moved leeward, made thinner, and angled to enhance reliability, ease of manufacturing, and payload capacity. These changes were put to the test in Flight 10, marking the first soft splashdown for a V2 vehicle. Onboard footage illustrated how the tapered edges of the heat shield addressed hot spots observed in previous tests, resulting in minimal charring and better integration with the stainless steel body. In contrast to Flight 6's abrupt heat shield edges, which led to significant heating on the sides, Flight 10's design ensured a smoother transition, reducing vulnerability during the fiery descent. This evolution underscores SpaceX's commitment to refining their technology through real-world data, turning potential weaknesses into strengths. Another highlight was the landing accuracy and maneuverability demonstrated during the final phases. The drone footage captured the end of the flip maneuver, with all three Raptor engines firing as the center engine gimbaled to orient the stage vertically. Despite visible damage to the engine skirt caused by a large flash around T+47 minutes that scattered debris and affected the aft flaps, the vehicle managed to land just 3 meters from its targeted splashdown point. This precision is astounding, especially considering the damage to critical control surfaces like the flaps, which endured gradual erosion from re-entry plasma. The buoy camera video further illustrated the sequence. Starting from a horizontal belly flop position, the ship ignited its engines, swung into vertical alignment, and slowed from around 300 kilometers per hour at 0.5 kilometers altitude to a controlled splashdown in merely 14 seconds. One sea-level Raptor even shut off just before contact, showcasing fine-tuned control. This level of accuracy bodes well for future ambitions, such as catching the upper stage mid-air, similar to how boosters are recovered. SpaceX's statement post-flight emphasized that the vehicle gathered crucial data on heat shield and structure performance while being intentionally stressed. The successful deployment of 8 Starlink simulators also marked the first payload demonstration from Starship, proving its viability beyond mere testing. When juxtaposed with the 2 prior soft splashdowns, Flight 6 with V1, and now Flight 10 with V2, the improvements are evident. Flight 6's side views showed heavy charring, while Flight 10's stainless steel appeared in much better shape, with few signs of excessive heating. Overall, Flight 10 exemplifies the best of SpaceX's approach: rapid iteration, data-driven decisions and bold experimentation. By releasing high-quality footage, the company not only transparently shared their progress, but also educated the public on the intricacies of spaceflight. This flight broke a streak of misfortunes from previous tests, where issues like methane leaks and explosions hampered progress. Now, with one more V2 flight planned before transitioning to V3, the stage is set for even greater advancements, including potential catch attempts at the launch pad. The excitement generated by these triumphs is palpable, reminding us why Starship could revolutionize access to space, making missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond more feasible and cost-effective. Imagine a colossal rocket hurtling through the atmosphere at blistering speeds, its heat shield glowing like a meteor, only to reveal cracks in the armor upon closer inspection. That's the drama surrounding SpaceX's Starship Flight 10, a test flight hailed as a triumph by some, but riddled with debates that could reshape the future of space exploration. While the technical feats stole the spotlight in Part 1, here we dive into the thornier side, the risks, criticisms, and outright controversies that have experts, environmentalists, and regulators buzzing. Was pushing Starship to its limits a bold innovation or a reckless gamble? Let's unpack this layer by layer, with fresh insights from recent analyses of October 2025. First off, the elephant in the room, or rather the scorched engine skirt, is the intentional stressing of the vehicle. SpaceX didn't just launch Starship. They deliberately handicapped it to gather data. Missing heat shield tiles, aggressive re-entry angles, and maneuvers designed to push the envelope led to visible damage, like the engine skirt explosion around T+47 minutes that spewed debris and mangled flaps. Critics argue this approach borders on self-sabotage. A Reddit thread on SpaceX Lounge questioned, "Why are SpaceX making it so hard for Starship to have a successful launch return?" They point out that while data is king, these choices amplify risks, potentially delaying the program's timeline. Even the BBC framed Flight 10 as a much-needed comeback after prior setbacks, but highlighted ongoing issues with engines and fuel systems that could spell trouble for crewed missions. Supporters counter that this iterative testing is SpaceX's secret sauce, but the controversy boils down to one question: at what point does learning from failure become too costly? Then there's the heat shield saga, which has sparked heated, pun intended, debates among aerospace engineers. The orange residue and white streaks on the tiles fueled speculation about core structure oxidation, essentially fears that the shield was melting away mid-re-entry. While SpaceX dismissed this as residue over intact tiles, skeptics aren't convinced. Astronomy reported that Flight 10 built on dissections of prior anomalies, like a damaged pressurization system diffuser overlooked pre-flight. YouTube breakdowns, such as one from What About It, revealed all secrets of the flight, including how these vulnerabilities could cascade into catastrophic failures. The intentional removal of tiles at vulnerable spots, as noted by CNN in a related Flight 11 analysis, raises eyebrows, especially since explosions in Flights 8 and 9 disrupted air traffic and airspace. Is this innovative risk-taking, or is SpaceX playing with fire in a way that endangers future reliability? The divide is stark. Optimists see it as accelerating progress, while detractors warn it could lead to regulatory crackdowns. Environmental concerns add another explosive layer to the controversy. Starship's splashdown in the Indian Ocean might seem harmless, a soft plop into the sea, but critics highlight potential pollution from debris, chemical residues, and disrupted marine ecosystems. Though not directly tied to Flight 10, the program's history of wetland impacts at Boca Chica has drawn lawsuits from conservation groups. A satirical X-post, formerly Twitter, joked about requiring environmental impact statements 5 months before igniting engines, underscoring frustrations with regulatory hurdles. Wikipedia notes scrubs due to oxidizer leaks and weather, which indirectly spotlight safety protocols that could affect wildlife. SpaceX's rapid testing pace has led to FAA airspace closures reopening in just 10 minutes post-Flight 10. But environmentalists argue this overlooks long-term effects like ocean acidification from rocket propellants. In a broader sense, the program's carbon footprint and noise pollution have fueled calls for stricter oversight, turning Starship from a space hero into an eco-villain in some narratives. Safety and regulatory risks round out the storm. Flight 10 scrubs, a ground oxidizer leak, and anvil clouds echo persistent gremlins in Starship systems. Critics, including those in Medium articles, question if these successes mask deeper flaws that could jeopardize Artemis missions or Mars ambitions. The FAA's involvement, praised by SpaceX for quick reopenings, is seen by others as too lenient, potentially prioritizing speed over safety. Amid explosions in prior flights, public perception wavers. Is Elon Musk's vision revolutionary, or does it cut corners? These controversies aren't just noise, they're the friction driving evolution. Flight 10, viewed as a roaring success by some, still leaves lingering doubts about sustainability and ethics. As we peel back the layers, it's clear Starship's path is as turbulent as its re-entries, challenging us to balance ambition with accountability. Envision the scene unfolding like a blockbuster sci-fi epic, deep in the heart of the Indian Ocean, under a canvas of azure skies streaked with cottony clouds. A colossal silver behemoth streaks downward, its hull ablaze with the fury of atmospheric friction. Flames lick at its edges, plasma trails glowing like molten lava against the endless blue horizon. This is no Hollywood illusion, it's SpaceX's Starship upper stage in the throes of Flight 10, twisting mid-air in a daring flip maneuver, engines roaring to life with plumes of ethereal pink exhaust that pierce the waves below. As the craft kisses the ocean in a spectacular splash, sending foamy geysers skyward, it marks not an end, but the dawn of a new chapter in humanity's cosmic odyssey. What tales will this resilient giant inspire next? Our narrative surges forward from that heart-pounding splashdown, captured in vivid detail by drone eyes hovering like silent guardians. The footage reveals a battle-scarred hero, heat shield tiles shimmering with orange hues like embers in a forge, flaps battered yet unbowed, and an engine skirt twisted from explosive forces that scattered debris like confetti in a storm. Yet, amid the scars, triumph gleams a pinpoint landing just 3 meters off target, achieved in a mere 14 seconds of balletic descent from 300 kilometers per hour at 0.5 kilometers altitude. This isn't mere survival. It's a symphony of engineering mastery, where intentional vulnerabilities like missing tiles become plot twists that yield priceless data. Elon Musk's vision pulses through it all. A bold declaration that success is measured by what we learn, propelling us toward V3 iterations with sleeker contours, amplified payloads, and the audacious dream of snatching the stage from mid-air, like a falcon claiming its prey. As the story arcs into the future, the ripples extend to NASA's Artemis saga, where Starship emerges as the mythical chariot for lunar conquests. Picture astronauts, clad in gleaming suits, stepping onto the moon's dusty craters, their boots crunching ancient regolith under a star-studded void. Flight 10's tapered heat shield edges, warding off the infernal charring that haunted Flight 6 like persistent ghosts, assure safer passages. The orange glow, once a harbinger of doubt, now reveals intact tiles beneath a resilient armor forged in fire. Add the triumphant ejection of 8 Starlink simulators, twinkling like fireflies in orbit, and Starship transforms from testbed to lifeline, weaving global connectivity that could link isolated Earth outposts or beam data from Martian dunes. But every grand tale harbors shadows, and here they manifest as environmental tempests brewing on the horizon. The ocean's embrace of Starship might evoke poetic serenity waves, cradling the fallen Titan amid swirling vortices of steam, but beneath lurks a darker subplot. Debris fragments drift like silent invaders, potentially ensnaring marine life in tangled webs or leaching chemicals that taint coral kingdoms. Boca Chica's scarred wetlands stand as grim backdrops, etched with the footprints of prior launches that ignited regulatory infernos and lawsuits from eco-warriors. SpaceX's swift airspace reopenings, post-Flight 10 demonstrate agility, yet the FAA's gaze sharpens like a hawk's, demanding greener rituals, perhaps methane reforms or carbon offsets to avert a tragic twist. Will our protagonists adapt, turning adversaries into allies in a sustainable quest? Zooming out to interstellar vistas, the plot escalates to Mars, that rust-red enigma calling like a siren song across the void. Flight 10's flawless ascent engines thundering in unison, velocity slicing through the ether foreshadows armadas of starships ferrying dreamers to crimson plains, where domed habitats bloom like oases in a desert storm. Envision colonists harvesting ice from polar caps, their tools humming under dual suns, empowered by V2's refined flaps that slice through atmospheres with razor precision. Yet, rivals add intrigue. Blue Origin's New Glenn looms like a shadowy contender, while China's Long March and Europe's Ariane weave international threads of alliance or rivalry. Geopolitical storms brew. Will shared stars foster unity or spark celestial cold wars? Flight 10's boundary-pushing data arms SpaceX against these foes, but overconfidence could summon explosive climaxes as past detonations whisper warnings. At the core of this saga are the human sparks, engineers huddled in glowing control rooms, fingers dancing over keyboards like maestros. Backyard stargazers with eyes wide as saucers, hearts ignited by the roar of progress. Flight 10 kindles flames in young minds, much like Apollo's lunar leaps, fueling innovations that cascade into everyday wonders. Asteroid mines yielding rare metals, orbital hotels with zero-gravity vistas, probes piercing the veil to alien worlds. As one final V2 flight beckons before V3's grand reveal, with duplicate towers rising like sentinels for relentless trials, the narrative pulses with potential. Catch attempts loom, transforming watery graves into aerial ballets, birthing economies that span solar systems. In this ever-unfolding epic, Flight 10 stands as a pivotal turning point, not a finale, but a launchpad to infinity. From the inferno of re-entry rises a vision of multiplanetary humanity, where challenges like regulatory dragons and ecological whirlwinds forge stronger heroes. SpaceX, the intrepid storyteller, beckons us to join the voyage. Dare we grasp the stars or let trepidation anchor us? The universe unfolds, one thunderous burn at a time.